Hey everyone, I recently had the massive privilege of taking my London Underground model railway along to the greatest gathering at Derby's Lich Church Lane Works. Now, this was a massive event. It's probably the biggest railway event I'll ever go to in my life. So to have an invite to bring my model railway here was seriously out of this world, and I couldn't believe it. So to give you a little bit of background, Harefield Road, which my model railway is called, is a 23 foot by 8 foot model railway currently. It's double O gauge and it's loosely based on London Underground's Metropolitan line. We also run some stuff from the local area, such as on the Chiltern lines, a bit of freight here and there, but all stuff that's kind of relevant to West London. And we absolutely had a blast doing it. I had 5 of my closest friends with me helping me run the railway, and we just had such a good weekend. It was fantastic. So we were in D Shop in the Key Model World Model Village. We were behind a great layout called Dead Man's Lane, which is owned by a friend of mine, Mick Bryan, and based on Derby's RTC, which is just over the road from where we were actually exhibiting. But we had a blast. There were lots of great people there. So many people came to see the layout and say hello and offer their praise and words of support. It really did mean the absolute world to me after working on this for so long. It was so nice to hear. I definitely have to say one of the highlights of the layout was the remote control cars driving around. It was absolutely hilarious. If we had a child stood there watching the trains and then nothing appeared for a minute or two, out the corner of their eye they'd see a car start driving off, and it was hilarious to see their face light up. We even managed to get some big kids in on the action, namely Tim Dunn. He came and had a good look at the layout. He even brought his grandfather's engine, which was lovely to see, to get some photographs on the railway. And he, quite hilariously, managed to drive into an ambulance, which was quite funny. So as for more shows this year though, the only outing planned for Harefield for the rest of the year is the Great Electric Train Show in Milton Keynes. I believe it's on the 11th and 12th of October. So hopefully I will see some of you there, and fingers crossed we will have just as good a time as we did this weekend. But I must say thank you to those that organised the event, thank you to my friends, and thank you to everyone who came along and said hello. We had the best weekend ever. It was absolutely brilliant. Thanks again. See you later.